On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Challenging.
Difficult, demanding, or requiring a high degree of skill or effort, presenting a difficult problem or obstacle.
Examples:
Challenging task. Mentally challenging. The advanced math problem was challenging, but the student was determined to solve it.
Economy.
The system by which a country or region produces, manages, and distributes goods and services, including the money and finances involved in these activities, of an airline, the lowest priced, most basic option for seating in commercial travel.
Examples:
Economy of scale. Economy class. The economy of the country is struggling due to the recent political instability.
Victim.
A person who has been harmed, injured, or otherwise negatively affected by a particular action, circumstance, or event.
Examples:
Victim support. Victim compensation. The victim of the crime deserves justice and support to recover from the trauma.
Fir.
A type of tall evergreen tree that is native to the northern hemisphere, with needle-like leaves and cones that stand upright on the branches.
Examples:
Fir branch. Fir forest. The smell of fresh fir trees filled the air at the Christmas tree farm.
Curiosity.
A strong desire to know or learn about something.
Examples:
Boundless curiosity. Satisfy my intellectual curiosity. We are motivated by curiosity rather than necessity.
Exploration.
The activity of searching and finding out about something through a place.
Examples:
Future of space exploration. An Arctic exploration. He called for a careful exploration of the consequences.
Convince.
To persuade someone or make someone believe that something is true.
Examples:
Convince her to go with us. Convince an opponent. I am considering what I should do to convince him.
Ridiculous.
Very silly or unreasonable and deserving to be laughed at.
Examples:
A ridiculous amount of money. A ridiculous suggestion. Everyone regarded the theory he advocated as ridiculous, but was later proven correct.
Ludicrous.
So ridiculous, unreasonable, or out of place as to be amusing, absurd.
Examples:
Ludicrous idea. Ludicrous behavior. It's ludicrous to blame the teachers for the education system's failures.
Slide.
To move or cause to move smoothly along a surface without interruption.
Examples:
Slide a card across the table. Slide a glance. If necessary, you can slide the front seats forward.
Attempt.
An act or effort of trying to do something, especially something difficult.
Examples.
The attempt to rescue the hostages. A reckless attempt. The third attempt was far more successful.
Mess.
A state of confusion, dirtiness, or untidiness. Verb, to fail to do something or to make something dirty or untidy.
Examples.
Have a whole mess. Get into a mess. He made a frightful mess in his room.
Demonstration.
A display or show, often of a particular skill or product, intended to convince or persuade others.
Examples.
Demonstration project. A campus demonstration. Thousands of people attended the protest demonstration against the proposed policy.
Spot.
A particular location or place, a small round or roundish area, differing in color or feels from the surface around it.
Examples.
Beauty spot. A spot on his honor. This remote spot is rarely visited.
Government.
The group of people with authority to control a country or state.
Examples.
Government bureaucracy. Government funding. The federal government is planning to increase taxes for the next fiscal year.
Purple.
Of a color intermediate between red and blue.
Examples.
Deep purple. Purple sweet potatoes. The plant has a stunning purple blossom.
Blob.
A small amount or drop of a thick liquid or sticky substance.
Examples.
A big blob of yellow. A blob of jelly. A blob of ink fell on the floor.
Pound.
The standard unit of money in the UK, the standard unit of weight equal to 16 ounces.
Examples.
3/4 of a pound. Thousands of pounds. The car's front bumper cost £1,500.
Medical.
Relating to the treatment of illness or injuries, relating to the practice of medicine.
Examples.
A medical opinion. Temporary medical treatment. The medical team worked quickly to save the patient's life.
Particle.
A small piece of something, a word or piece of a term with grammatical function, but little or no significance.
Examples.
Charged particle. Particle energy. We can calculate the position of the particles statistically.
Physics.
The science of matter and energy and their interactions.
Examples:
Nuclear physics. Laws of physics. He studied the physics of radiation.
Engineer.
A person whose job is designing, building, or maintaining something such as machines, structures, or software.
Examples:
A civil engineer. Engineer shortage. The engineer will repair my telephone tomorrow morning.
Humanity.
All people living on the earth, the quality or state of being human rather than an animal, a machine, etc.
Examples:
Humanity at large. Mass of humanity. They donated large sums of money for the development of humanity.
Argue.
To express differing opinions or points of view, often in a heated or contentious manner, to present a case or reasoning to persuade or convince others.
Examples:
Argue a case. Argue passionately. The couple began to argue over which restaurant to go to for dinner.
Percentage.
The number, amount, or rate of something, which is usually the amount per hundred.
Examples:
The percentage of the gold content. A high percentage. What is the percentage of the consumption tax in the United States?
Publicly.
In a manner accessible to or observable by the public, by the government.
Examples:
Publicly accessible record. Publicly financed schools. She publicly denounced the government's mishandling of the economic crisis.
Straight.
Extending or moving in one direction without bending or curving, having no deviations.
Examples:
A straight line. Straight for 2 months. He was sick for 5 straight days.
Solar.
Of, from, or relating to the sun.
Examples:
The solar system. A solar eclipse. Solar panels have greatly improved not only in performance, but also in durability.
Universe.
Everything that exists, especially all physical matter, including planets, stars, galaxies, and all other forms of matter and energy.
Examples:
Theory of the universe. Expansion of the universe. The universe is about 13.8 billion years old.
Indescribable.
Not able to be described, named, or classified in words or language, too extreme or intense to be fully conveyed through language.
Examples:
Indescribable horror. Indescribable experience. The beauty of the sunset was indescribable, leaving me in awe of its splendor.
Probe.
A tool used for testing or examining, especially for medical or scientific purposes, or an exploratory mission to a planet or other celestial body. Verb, to investigate, examine, or search into something.
Examples:
A lunar probe. Probe for inside information. NASA sent a probe to study the atmosphere of Jupiter.
Fin.
A thin flat part on the body of a fish or other aquatic animal used for propulsion or balance.
Examples:
Back fin. A fin of a plane. The shark's powerful fins allowed it to swim at high speeds.
Sweeping.
Extensive, broad, or far-reaching in scope or impact, characterized by a vigorous or forceful movement, often involving wide motions or gestures.
Examples:
Sweeping changes. Sweeping landscapes. The sweeping views from the mountaintop were breathtaking.
Sphere.
A round object or geometric shape that is three-dimensional and symmetrical around a central point, a particular aspect or scope of life or activity.
Examples:
Sphere of influence. Business sphere. The sphere of the Earth is divided into several layers, including the crust, mantle, and core.
Background.
The details of a person's social heritage, such as family, vocational or educational experience, past information that is essential to understanding a situation or problem.
Examples:
A background color. A criminal background. The company's hiring criteria emphasize personality, not a person's background.
Crescent.
A shape that is curved and tapering, often resembling a moon's crescent shape.
Examples:
Crescent moon. Crescent beach. The river formed a crescent shape around the bend.
Diameter.
The length of a straight line passing through the center of a circle and connecting 2 points on the circumference.
Examples:
Diameter of an oval. A particle diameter. Draw a circle 5 centimeters in diameter.
Fascinating.
Extremely interesting.
Examples:
Fascinating story. Completely fascinating to me. The museum houses a fascinating collection of Celtic artifacts.
Process.
A series of actions or operations performed to achieve a particular outcome or goal. A systematic procedure or approach used to accomplish a specific task or objective. A method of treating milk to make it suitable for consumption or use in other dairy products.
Examples:
Process improvement. Decision-making process. The process for applying for a visa can be lengthy and complicated.
Orbit.
The path of an object around a celestial body, especially a planet, star, or moon, under the influence of gravity. Of medicine, the bony cavity in the skull that houses the eyeball and its associated structures, like muscles, nerves, and blood vessels.
Examples:
The orbit of the moon. A planetary orbit. The rocket engine is used to put the satellite into orbit.
Probable.
Likely to happen or likely to be true.
Examples:
Probable outcome. Probable cause of a fire. It seems probable that he has forgotten our scheduled meeting.
Limb.
An arm and leg of a person or animal.
Examples:
A prosthetic limb. Limb amputation. You should wrap the bandage carefully and firmly around the injured limb.
Faint.
Not strong, clear, or vigorous, slight or weak.
Examples:
Faint memory. Faint aroma of roses. She heard a faint, nearly invisible scream.
Wisp.
A thin, delicate strand or vestige of something, such as smoke, vapor, or a piece of hair. A faint, barely perceptible indication or hint of something. A small creature or fairy, often depicted as a hovering, translucent figure.
Examples:
A wisp of mist. A wisp of conversation. The wisp of smoke from the candle added to the room's cozy ambience.
Visualize.
To form a mental image or concept of something, to make something visible.
Examples:
Visualize data. Visualize flying through space. She tried to visualize the layout of the new house in her mind.
Graphic.
Relating to visual art or involving the use of diagrams or illustrations, very clear and powerful.
Examples:
Graphic design. A graphic description of an accident. The graphic novel was a masterpiece with stunning illustrations that brought the story to life.
Fountain.
A structure usually consisting of a basin and a jet of water that is sprayed into the air, often used for decoration or as a source of drinking water.
Examples:
Fountain plaza. Decorative fountain. The fountain in the park provided a relaxing atmosphere.
Mechanism.
A part of a machine, or a set of parts that performs a task, a natural or established process that occurs during a specific situation or reaction.
Examples:
The mechanism for DNA replication. Defense mechanism. He discovered unique mechanisms for photochemical reactions.
Liquid.
A substance, such as water or oil, that flows freely and is neither a solid nor a gas.
Examples:
Colorless liquid. Hazardous liquid. The sponge takes up the liquid well.
Beneath.
In or to a lower place than someone or something.
Examples:
The ground beneath my feet. Beneath contempt. A great stretch of the lake lay beneath them.
Planet.
Any of the 9 large celestial bodies that circle in the solar system, any celestial body that revolves around a star.
Examples:
Planet like the Earth. Save the planet. Mercury is the closest planet to the Sun.
Astound.
To surprise or shock someone with wonder very much.
Examples:
Astound everyone. Astound the viewer. The final result was nothing short of astounding.
Essentially.
Relating to the essential features or concepts of anything.
Examples:
Essentially correct. Become essentially same. Essentially, a society is an organism.
Habitat.
The type of natural environment in which an organism or group usually lives or occurs.
Examples:
A marine habitat. Threatened habitat. The habitat of this bird is freshwater areas and saltwater marshes.
Absolutely.
Without restriction or limitation, completely or utterly.
Examples:
Absolutely against. Absolutely obsessed with the girl. I am absolutely opposed to his idea because of morality.
Prime.
Main or most important, basic, prime number, noun, a natural number greater than one that cannot be formed by multiplying 2 smaller natural numbers. Example: 2, 3, 5, 7, 11 and 13.
Examples:
Prime number. Deputy Prime Minister. After a thorough investigation, she has been named as the prime suspect.
Candidate.
A person who is seeking or being considered for some kind of position, title, honor, or award, a job applicant.
Examples:
Candidate selection. PhD candidate. The candidate's platform focused on healthcare reform and reducing income inequality.
Jovian.
Relating to Jupiter or its characteristics.
Examples:
Jovian satellites. Jovian planet. The Jovian moon Europa is believed to have an ocean beneath its icy surface.
Jupiter.
The 5th planet from the Sun and the largest planet in the solar system, with a system of 16 moons, the ancient Roman king of the gods, identified with the Greek god Zeus.
Examples:
Subjupiter planet. Jupiter's strong gravity. The Juno spacecraft is currently in orbit around Jupiter, studying the planet's atmosphere and magnetic field.
Interact.
To communicate or react with somebody.
Examples:
Interact directly with customers. Interact with one another. He should interact more with his colleagues.
Magnetic.
Having the properties of attracting or repelling certain materials containing iron or steel.
Examples:
Magnetic field. A magnetic tape. The magnetic force of the Earth keeps our planet spinning.
Crack.
To break or cause to break without dividing into separate parts. Noun, a line on the surface of something along which it is separated without breaking.
Examples:
Crack an eggshell. A crack in a board. He that would eat the kernel must crack the nut.
Infer.
To form an opinion or conclude that something is true based on existing facts.
Examples:
Infer quality from price. Infer the possibility. Animal desire and preference are always inferred from their behavior.
Surrounding.
That is near or around, or closely encircling something.
Examples:
Surrounding areas. A fence surrounding a castle. The surrounding mountains make the city difficult to be invaded.
Saltwater.
Of or connected with seawater or water containing salt, living in or found in the sea.
Examples:
A saltwater fish. Saltwater crocodile. The ecosystem upstream of the river significantly impacts the saltwater ecosystem downstream.
Combine.
To join or merge to form a single thing or group.
Examples:
Combine chemically with another substance. Combine augmented reality. Hydrogen and oxygen combine to form water.
Tremendous.
Very great in degree or extent or amount or impact, extremely good.
Examples:
Tremendous amount. Tremendous popularity. We had a tremendous time yesterday.
Discovery.
The act or process of finding information, a place, or an object, or learning about something that was previously not known.
Examples:
A scientific discovery. The great discovery of the century. Her research team made an important discovery.
Profound.
Extremely great, sensed or experienced very strongly, displaying a high level of knowledge or comprehension.
Examples:
A profound book. The profound depths of the sea. My mother's illness had a profound impact on us all.
Quest.
A long or challenging search for something.
Examples:
The quest for truth. On a quest for happiness. That adventurer traveled in quest of buried treasure.
Eve.
Also as eve, the day or period of time immediately preceding a particular event. The biblical figure, who was the first woman and wife of Adam, according to the Jewish and Christian faiths.
Examples:
Eve of the party. Christmas Eve. The eve of the wedding was filled with excitement and anticipation.
Turbulent.
Marked by a lot of sudden changes, confusion, or uncertainty, characterized by intense activity or agitation.
Examples:
Turbulent waves. Turbulent age. The stock market has been turbulent lately, with prices fluctuating rapidly.
Riot.
A violent disturbance of the peace by a crowd, characterized by destruction of property, looting, arson, and attacks on individuals.
Examples:
Riot police. Riot control gas. The riots in the city have left many buildings damaged and several people injured.
Gore.
To pierce with a sharp object, causing injury or death. Noun, coagulated blood from a wound.
Examples:
Gore him with a weapon. Gore scene. The hunter gored the deer with an arrow.
Arguably.
Used when expressing an opinion or idea that you believe can be proven true.
Examples:
She is arguably the best singer. Arguably the greatest discovery. He is arguably regarded as the finest actor of his generation.
Environment.
The natural world such as air, water, and land in which humans, animals, and plants live.
Examples:
Environment affairs. Chaotic environment. Every human is responsible for taking care of the Earth's environment.
Movement.
A group of people working together to achieve a shared goal, especially a political, social, or artistic one, the process of moving or being moved, physically or figuratively.
Examples:
A circular movement. Movement of troops. The movement of the dancers on stage was graceful and elegant.
Solid.
Hard or firm, characterized by good substantial quality.
Examples:
Solid ally. Solid employment measures. The solid state of water is called ice.
Immovable.
Firmly fixed in place, unable to be moved or changed easily, unyielding or inflexible.
Examples:
Immovable property. Immovable facts. The corporation's CEO was an immovable force, Determined to keep the company profitable at all costs.
Indestructible.
Impossible to destroy or damage, beyond repair.
Examples:
Indestructible warrior. Indestructible object. The vault was advertised as indestructible, but was eventually broken into.
Fragile.
Delicate or easily broken or damaged.
Examples:
Politically fragile nation. Fragile ecosystem. The vase was made of fragile ceramic and easily broke when it was dropped.
Blackness.
The quality or condition of being black or dark, an absence of light, a state or condition of darkness, bleakness, or depression. The fact of being part of a group of individuals with dark skin who originate from or whose ancestors originated from Africa.
Examples:
The blackness of the night. Anti-blackness racism. The forest's darkness was complete, with a blackness that seemed to swallow everything.
Contribution.
The act of giving something, especially money, to a particular cause or organization, a voluntary gift as of money or service or ideas made to some worthwhile cause.
Examples:
Make a positive contribution. Contribution to society. His contribution to the charity was a generous donation of money.
Argument.
A set of statements or reasons used to support or refute a proposition or theory, a verbal or physical fight or dispute.
Examples:
A blazing argument. The argument against capital punishment. The argument between the two sides over the proposed policy was heated.
Achievement.
A thing that someone has accomplished, primarily through their effort and ability.
Examples:
Student achievement. A remarkable achievement. This achievement has never been formally accepted.
Effectiveness.
The fact or quality of producing the result that is wanted or intended.
Examples:
Teaching effectiveness. Effectiveness against insomnia. This product is a durable material that combines cost effectiveness and quality.
Chase.
To pursue something or someone, to catch or capture them. To go after something vigorously or with determination. Noun, a pursuit or a hunt, a narrow groove or channel cut into a surface, often used for decorative purposes.
Examples:
Chase a dream. Wild goose chase. The police officer chased the suspect through the crowded streets until they finally caught him.
Econometrics.
The application of statistical methods to economic data to analyze, understand, and forecast economic phenomena.
Examples:
Applied econometrics. Econometrics models. The latest econometrics techniques have helped in analyzing the complex economic situations with ease.
Inspiration.
Something that motivates or encourages someone to create or achieve something, or a feeling of excitement or creativity.
Examples.
Source of inspiration. Get inspiration from nature. He found inspiration in the works of his favorite authors.
Inspiring.
Stimulating and motivating you to want to do something.
Examples.
Inspiring stories. Awe-inspiring sight. An inspiring teacher might spark students' motivation to succeed.
Innovation.
The creation of a new device or process resulting from study and experimentation.
Examples.
Innovation leader. Cutting-edge innovation. The vegetarian burger was an innovation that quickly spread to the United Kingdom.
Virtually.
Almost completely.
Examples.
Virtually all countries. Virtually identical. Virtually all the parties signed the contract.
Spectrum.
An ordered array of colors into which a light beam can be split.
Examples.
A broad spectrum of opinion. Infrared spectrum. This device displayed the speech spectrum spectrographically.
Hydrogen.
The chemical element that is the lightest gas is colorless, odorless, tasteless, and combines with oxygen to form water.
Examples.
Hydrogen gas. Heavy hydrogen. The hydrogen and the oxygen react and then form water.
Observer.
A person who watches or notices someone or something, but has no active part in it.
Examples.
A shrewd observer. An observer in the region. According to the theory of relativity, time is different for each observer.
Atom.
The smallest unit of ordinary matter that forms a chemical element, composed of a nucleus and one or more electrons bound to the nucleus.
Examples.
Oxygen atom. Neutral hydrogen atoms. The outermost electron shell of an atom determines its chemical characteristics.
Prism.
A three-dimensional object with a triangular base and parallel sides, which refracts, equals to bends something, light that passes through it, resulting in the separation and display of the colors of the visible spectrum, a metaphorical term used to describe a situation that reveals or illuminates various aspects or perspectives of a particular phenomenon or topic.
Examples.
Prism spectrometer. A prism of viewpoints. The scientist used an optical prism to analyze the dispersion of light in the laboratory experiment.
Glow.
To give out a steady, strong light.
Examples:
glow a pale orange, glow golden the light. The sun was setting, and the sky glowed with beautiful colors.
Emit.
To give off or send out something such as light, heat, sound, gas, etc.
Examples:
emit a gamma ray, emit air pollution. During the unloading, the container box emits a clicking sound.
Atomic.
Of or relating to atom, equals the smallest component of an element.
Examples:
atomic nucleus, atomic bomb. Carbon has an atomic mass of 12.
Structure.
The way of construction of something and the arrangement of its parts, or a complex thing constructed of many parts.
Examples:
the structure of a machine, structure and function of the brain. The organizational structure of startups is often flat and straightforward.
Nucleus.
The central and most important part of something. Biology, a part of the cell containing DNA and RNA and responsible for growth and reproduction. Physics, the very dense central region of an atom.
Examples:
form a nucleus, the nucleus of a team. DNA is stored in the nucleus of a cell.
Electron.
A tiny particle with a negative electrical charge.
Examples:
flow of electrons, beam of electrons. The outermost electron shell determines the chemical properties of an atom.
Specific.
Clearly defined or particular to a certain thing or situation, distinct, explicit, and precise.
Examples:
specific instructions, industry-specific regulations. The scientist conducted a study that provided specific details about the species' behavior.
Develop.
To grow or expand, to improve or refine through a process of progress and refinement, often to achieve greater sophistication or complexity, to elaborate or add detail to something that is in the process of being created.
Examples:
develop a strategy, develop a skill. We must develop a new system to streamline our workflow and increase efficiency.
Quantum.
The smallest amount or unit of something, especially electromagnetic energy.
Examples:
probabilistic quantum theory, laws of quantum mechanics. Big techs are now eager to develop quantum computers.
Remarkable.
Worthy of attention because unusual or special.
Examples:
remarkable achievement, the remarkable breadth of knowledge. The election was a remarkable success for the Whigs.
Atmosphere.
The mass of air that surrounds the earth, the pervading tone or mood of a place, situation, or creative work.
Examples:
Carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. A convivial atmosphere. The spaceship began to burn up as it approached the Earth's atmosphere.
Absorb.
To take in a fluid or other substance gradually.
Examples:
Absorb energy. Absorb a shock. The sponge absorbs water well.
Element.
A fundamental or essential part of something.
Examples:
New design elements. Non-metallic elements. Natural selection is an essential element in Darwin's theory of evolution.
Helium.
A colorless, odorless, tasteless, non-toxic, inert, monatomic gas, the first in the noble gas series in the periodic table.
Examples:
Helium atom. Helium gas. The helium-filled balloons floated into the sky.
Stare.
To gaze or look fixedly and intently at someone or something, often in a questioning, curious, or suspicious manner. Noun, a fixed, intense, and prolonged gaze or look.
Examples:
Stare blankly. Give a menacing stare. He couldn't help but stare at the beautiful sunset over the ocean.
Correspond.
To match or be similar to something else almost exactly, to exchange messages.
Examples:
Correspond to a standard. Correspond with a foreign student. The numbers on the sign correspond to points on the map.
Esoteric.
Intended for or likely to be understood by only a small number of people with specialized knowledge or interest.
Examples:
An esoteric religion. Esoteric tome. The book's content was so esoteric only a select few scholars could fully understand it.
Pursue.
To do something or attempt to attain something over time, to follow or seek someone or something, especially in trying to catch them.
Examples:
Pursue a goal. Pursue freedoms. She intends to pursue a political career.
Silicon.
A chemical element with the symbol C that is a hard, brittle crystalline solid with a blue-gray metallic luster and used for the transistors and integrated circuit chips in computers.
Examples:
Silicon wafer. Crystalline silicon. Silicon is the second most abundant element on Earth after oxygen.
Transistor.
A semiconductor device that can be used to amplify or switch electronic signals and power, which is an essential component in modern electronics.
Examples:
Transistor radio. Transistor circuit. The invention of the transistor revolutionized the field of electronics.
Purity.
The state of being undiluted or unmixed with anything else, the state of being free from immorality, especially of a sexual nature.
Examples:
The degree of purity. High purity. Higher purity requires additional equipment and energy.
Phenomenon.
Something that exists and can be perceptible, especially one that is not fully understood.
Examples:
Natural phenomenon. Historical phenomenon. A rainbow is a natural phenomenon.
Mechanics.
The branch of physics that deals with the study of motion, forces, and energy. Mechanic, someone whose occupation is repairing and maintaining automobiles.
Examples:
Mechanics equation. Mechanics of the game. He studied mechanics in college and now works as an engineer.
Chip.
A small fragment of something broken off from the whole, a long and thin piece of potato fried in oil or fat.
Examples:
A chip of wood. I don't care a chip. We can use this campaign as a bargaining chip in the negotiations.
Basis.
The most important facts, ideas, or events from which something is developed, the way how things are organized or arranged.
Examples:
On an equal basis. Basis for calculation. This evidence will form the basis for our discussion.
Modern.
Of or belonging to the present time or recent times.
Examples:
Modern poetry. Pre-modern agricultural society. Their headquarters are in a modern skyscraper.
Twist.
To bend or turn something into a certain shape.
Examples:
Twist around to the left. Twist a wet towel. He twisted pieces of rope out of straw.
Tale.
A story made up in someone's imagination, especially one full of action and adventure.
Examples:
A fairy tale. Tale of horror. Ghosts in folk tales are almost always malicious.
Emphasize.
To give or show particular importance to something.
Examples:
Emphasize her words. Emphasize a direct relationship. Use italics or capitals to emphasize a word in a piece of writing.
Universal.
Existing or affecting everywhere or everyone.
Examples:
Universal life. Principles of universal design. The picture earned near universal acclaim from critics.
Incredible.
Unbelievable, extremely large.
Examples:
incredible amount, at incredible speed. Her response revealed incredible idiocy.
Transport.
A system for moving people or products from one location to another using automobiles, roads, and so on.
Examples:
transport facilities, access to public transport. Enhanced rail transportation is crucial for our business.
Distant.
Far away in space, time, or where you are, far apart in relevance, relationship, or kinship.
Examples:
a distant memory, distant ancestors. The sun set over the crest of distant hills.
Galaxy.
An independent group of stars, interstellar gas, dark matter, etc., in the universe, bound together by gravity.
Examples:
elliptic galaxy, a galaxy of famous actors. The Milky Way galaxy has numerous water-bearing planets.
Astonishing.
Surprising or shocking, difficult to believe.
Examples:
astonishing achievement, make astonishing gains. The news of her sudden death was astonishing to everyone who knew her.
Prediction.
The act of predicting the future by reasoning, a statement made about the future.
Examples:
make my predictions. Gloomy predictions. These results muddied the prediction.
Specifically.
Only associated with or meant for one thing.
Examples:
designed specifically for men. For specifically American customers. This ad campaign is aimed specifically at young women.
Mass.
A large amount of a substance with no definite shape or form, a large number of people or things grouped or crowded together.
Examples:
a mass of molten rock. Critical mass. The mass of people who do not own property is politically impotent.
Impose.
To officially force a new law, tax, duty, etc. to be obeyed or received.
Examples:
impose harsher sanctions. Impose tariffs. The problem with achievement tests is the narrowness they impose on students.
Laboratory.
A workplace for doing scientific research or teaching science, a lab.
Examples:
laboratory accident. Anthropology laboratory. Animal protection groups call for an end to animal testing in a laboratory.
Telescope.
A device like a tube in shape containing lenses used to magnify and observe distant objects.
Examples:
a binocular telescope. Look through a telescope. This facility has the largest astronomical telescope in the country.
Galactic.
Relating to or concerning the galaxy or galaxies, having characteristics or qualities that are vast, extensive, or cosmic in scope.
Examples:
Galactic scale. A galactic system. The Milky Way is a galactic collection of billions of stars and planets.
Core.
The most essential or fundamental part of something.
Examples:
The core of an apple. Core business activity. These gas nebulas are merely newborn galactic cores.
Shining.
Giving off or reflecting light, bright, glistening, or gleaming, characterized by impressive accomplishments or excellence.
Examples:
Shining star. Shining example. The shining sun reflected off the calm ocean water.
Supernova.
A powerful and luminous explosion that occurs in some stars, resulting in an extremely bright, short-lived object that later fades into a supernova remnant.
Examples:
Extragalactic supernova. Supernova remnant. The supernova explosion created a bright new star in the night sky.
Explosion.
A violent release induced by a chemical or nuclear reaction.
Examples:
A lot of explosions. Site of the explosion. A broken gas pipe triggered the explosion.
Carbon.
A chemical element that can be found in pure form as diamond or graphite, and it is also an essential part of coal and oil and is found in all plants and animals.
Examples:
Carbon dioxide. Carbon emission. Trees absorb carbon dioxide and give off oxygen.
Oxygen.
The chemical element with the symbol O that is present in air and water and is necessary for people, animals, and plants to live.
Examples:
The hydrogen binds the oxygen. Lack of oxygen. The passenger grabbed for the oxygen mask.
Dwarf.
A person or animal that is much smaller than usual or expected for its type, a celestial body, especially a planet, that is smaller and less massive than a star.
Examples:
A potted dwarf tree. A wise old dwarf. The dwarf planet Pluto is much smaller than Earth and orbits the Sun.
Binary.
A system of numbers that uses only two digits, 0 and 1.
Examples:
A binary number. Trading in binary options. A binary star is a system in which two stars revolve around each other.
Companion.
A person or an animal with whom you spend a lot of time or you travel.
Examples:
a working companion, drinking companions. Her dog is her excellent companion.
Explode.
To burst or break open violently and noisily, to cause something to burst or break open.
Examples:
explode in anger, explode in popularity. The old building exploded in a fiery inferno.
Shin.
The front part of the leg below the knee.
Examples:
Shin guard, shin injury. The pain in his shin made it hard for him to walk.
Release.
To set free or allow to escape from confinement.
Examples:
release a prisoner, release CO2 into the air. The animal rights group worked to release the dolphins back into the wild.
Chemical.
Relating to or connected with chemistry.
Examples:
toxic chemicals, a chemical compound. The firm has grown into a large chemical manufacturing.
Bang.
To hit or cause to hit something in a way that makes a loud noise.
Examples:
bang his fist on a desk, bang a phone down. My father tried to bang mathematics into my head since childhood.
Generation.
All the people born and living at about the same time, regarded collectively, the production of heat or electricity.
Examples:
generation gap, the generation of electricity. The younger generation has different values and beliefs than the older one.
Condense.
To reduce the volume or size of something, often by removing water or other liquid, to make something shorter, more concise, or more concentrated.
Examples:
condense the text, condense water vapor. I need to condense all of my notes into a manageable summary for my presentation.
Quote.
To repeat or reproduce the words or statement of someone else, often acknowledging the source, to give an estimated cost or price for goods or services.
Examples:
quote a source, quote a price. In his speech, he quoted a famous philosopher to emphasize his point.
Serendipity.
The occurrence and development of events by chance in a happy or beneficial way, a fortunate accident or discovery.
Examples:
serendipity moment, serendipity discovery. The discovery of penicillin was a result of serendipity.
Dawn.
The time of day when the sun's light starts to show in the sky.
Examples:
the wan light of dawn, crack of dawn. Missile assaults on the capital continued around dawn.
Revolutionize.
To bring about a complete or radical change in something, often through the introduction of new methods or ideas.
Examples:
revolutionize the industry, revolutionize the technology. The invention of the smartphone revolutionized the way we communicate with each other.
Medicinal.
Of or relating to the treatment or cure of disease.
Examples:
medicinal chemistry, traditional medicinal. The medicinal properties of this herb have been known to help with various ailments.
Antibiotic.
A substance or drug that kills or slows down the growth of bacteria.
Examples:
antibiotic resistance, antibiotic allergy. He has been prescribed an antibiotic to treat his infection.
Explorer.
A person who travels to places where no one or few people have been before to find out what is there.
Examples:
team of explorers, a polar explorer. Aboriginal people killed the explorer who entered the sacred land for them.
Intent.
A strong determination or attention to do or achieve something. Adjective, having a strong determination to do or achieve something.
Examples:
the intent of a question, intent gaze. The designer's intent was to create a minimalist aesthetic for the interior of the building.
Invention.
The creation of a new device or process resulting from study and experimentation, the act of inventing.
Examples:
the invention of new techniques. Common invention. Necessity is the mother of invention.
Eventually.
Finally, particularly after a long time or a lot of struggle, complications, and so on.
Examples:
eventually become obsolete. Eventually succeed. The corporation eventually dominated the entire tobacco business.
Synthesize.
To combine a substance to make a more complex product or compound.
Examples:
synthesize molecules. Synthesize information. The spider has the ability to synthesize multiple different silk proteins.
Reveal.
To make known or disclose something that was previously hidden, secret, or unknown, to unveil or show something that was concealed or not visible.
Examples:
reveal secrets. Reveal a plan. The detective carefully revealed the true identity of the murderer. Spectacular. Striking or impressive to look at or in performance or achievement.
Examples:
spectacular view. Achieve spectacular growth. The spectacular fireworks display was the highlight of the festival.
Majesty.
Regal or royal dignity, grandeur or greatness.
Examples:
Morning majesty. Majesty of nature. The king's majesty was apparent in his elegant attire and powerful presence.
Underneath.
Under or below something else.
Examples:
Underneath the surface of the water. Underneath the laughter. The penny fell underneath the piano.
Capture.
To catch a person or an animal and confine them in an area which they cannot escape.
Examples:
Capture a glimpse. Capture customers' hearts. I was able to capture the moment on film.
Frame.
A strong border or structure of the wood, metal, etc. that surrounds something such as a picture, door, or window.
Examples:
A picture frame. The frame of the policy. The detective looked for fingerprints on the window frame.
Property.
A thing or things that belong to someone.
Examples:
A man of property. Chemical property. He stood to inherit $1 million property.
Voyage.
A long journey, especially by sea or in space.
Examples:
A voyage of discovery. Take a voyage. The astronaut trained for years before embarking on her voyage to the International Space Station.
Spacecraft.
A vehicle designed to travel through space, typically carrying astronauts or scientific instruments.
Examples:
Spacecraft launch. Alien spacecraft. The human-crewed spacecraft successfully landed on the moon, fulfilling its mission.
Transmit.
To send or forward an electronic signal, to pass something from one person or thing to another.
Examples:
Transmit the disease. Transmit information. Parents often transmit their characteristics to their children.
Watt.
A standard unit for measuring electrical power.
Examples:
30-watt light bulb. Watt per square meter. Several hectares of land are needed to generate more than 1 megawatt solar power.
Hero.
A person who is admired or idealized for courage, outstanding achievements, or noble qualities. A character in literature or history who is central to the plot and who exhibits heroic qualities.
Examples:
Local hero. Unsung hero. The soldier who sacrificed his life for his country is considered a national hero.
Pale.
Having skin that is very light colored, lacking in vitality or interest or effectiveness.
Examples:
A pale complexion. Pale pink. She turned pale when she heard the news.
Dot.
A very small circular mark, especially one that is printed.
Examples:
Connecting the dots. Dot blot method. The wallpaper had a pattern of pink dots on a white surface.
Suspend.
To stop something from continuing or being in force or effect, either temporarily or permanently, to hang something freely.
Examples:
Suspend a decision. Suspend fruits from the ceiling. The university suspended the most recalcitrant demonstrators.
Shaft.
A long, narrow part or section of an arrow, hammer, golf club, etc. A long, narrow passage consisting of the vertical part of a column.
Examples:
The shaft of an arrow. Front drive shaft. The rescue team rushed into the mine shaft.
Aggregate.
A collection or sum of different things often used to describe a total or combination of items.
Examples:
Data aggregate. An aggregate of people. The aggregate amount of money raised for the charity was over $1 million.
Suffer.
To experience pain, distress, or hardship, to undergo or endure something painful or unpleasant.
Examples:
Suffer a setback. Suffer bad grades. The older man suffers from arthritis and finds it difficult to move around.
Confident.
Feeling sure about your abilities or qualities or having trust in people, plans, or the future.
Examples:
Feel confident. A confident remark. I'm not confident in our victory.
Religion.
A deep conviction in a supernatural power that controls human destiny.
Examples:
Religion sociology. Freedom of religion. Their religion strictly prohibits them from drinking or gambling.
Ideology.
A set of beliefs or philosophies that an economic or political system is based on.
Examples:
The ideology of the left. Political ideology. Racial equality is an integral part of democratic ideology.
Doctrine.
A belief or set of ideas held and taught by a church, political party, or other groups.
Examples:
Religious doctrine. Doctrine of nonviolence. The church doctrine teaches that all are equal in the eyes of God.
Hunt.
To go after and try to catch wild animals to kill them for food, sport, or profit.
Examples:
hunt a job, hunt after knowledge. Hounds hunt their prey by using their keen scent.
Cower.
To crouch or curl up in fear or apprehension, to shrink or recoil from something threatening, usually physically or mentally.
Examples:
cower in fear, cower under pressure. The actress cowered in humiliation as the audience booed her performance.
Destroy.
To ruin or damage severely or completely, to eradicate or eliminate completely.
Examples:
destroy the ecosystem, destroyed evidence. The building was destroyed in the fire and had to be rebuilt.
Civilization.
A complex and highly organized society that has developed over time and has a dominant culture, including features such as language, religion, government, technology, and social customs.
Examples:
civilization decline, lost civilization. The rise and fall of civilizations can be studied through history and archaeology.
Peasant.
A farmer or agricultural worker who owns or rents a small piece of land and grows crops, especially in a traditional or undeveloped society.
Examples:
peasant class, exploited peasant. Many people today romanticize the idea of the simple life of a peasant, but in reality, it was a difficult and often harsh existence.
Hop.
To jump lightly and quickly on one foot or both feet, to move rapidly from one place to another, to travel using an aircraft, bus, etc.
Examples:
hop on one foot, hop from one place to another. The rabbit hopped over the fence.
Moral.
Concerned with the principles of what is right and wrong, fairness, honesty, etc.
Examples:
moral hazard, moral burden. Ethics deals with moral conduct.
Corrupt.
Characterized by dishonest behavior or actions, often involving bribery, fraud, or the abuse of power for personal gain, morally or ethically flawed or polluted. Verb, to make someone or something morally depraved or causing it to become dishonest.
Examples:
corrupt good manners, corrupt discipline. The corrupt politician was finally exposed and faced criminal charges.
Politician.
A person who is a member of a government or lawmaking organization, especially as an elected member of parliament, etc.
Examples:
a politician in the ruling party, a corrupt politician. The politician lost his position in the end due to the scandal.
Superstar.
A very famous and successful performer or athlete.
Examples:
Superstar athlete. Jazz superstar. She is a superstar in the music industry.
Supreme.
Highest in rank, level, or importance.
Examples:
The Supreme Commander. Justice of the Supreme Court. The supreme pleasure of life is the conviction that we are loved.
Saint.
A person who is recognized as having an exceptional degree of holiness, virtue, or devotion.
Examples:
Saint statue. The departed saint. The faithful follower venerated the saint's relic.
Sin.
The offense against a religious or moral law or against God.
Examples:
Forgive a sin. Sin of omission. Some overzealous environmentalists claim celebrities are committing carbon dioxide sins.
Mote.
A tiny particle, speck, or fragment, often referring to something floating or in the air, typically too small to be easily seen.
Examples:
Mote particle. Mote of light. Tiny motes of dust floated in the sunbeam, creating a beautiful spectacle.
Beam.
A long, sturdy piece of timber, metal, or other material used to support a structure or span a distance, a ray or stream of light emitted by a source.
Examples:
Beam of light. A structural beam of a building. The sun's beam shone through the window and illuminated the room.
Astronomy.
The scientific study of objects and matter outside the Earth's atmosphere, especially the positions, motions, and evolution of celestial bodies.
Examples:
Astronomy science. A branch of astronomy. He had a deep passion for extragalactic astronomy and spent hours observing the night sky.
Humble.
Having or showing a modest or low estimate of one's quality or importance.
Examples:
A humble cottage. Humble opinion. The nobler, the more humble.
Folly.
A lack of good sense or judgment, foolishness or absurdity, specifically a costly, useless, or pointless building or project that has been created or undertaken for no practical purpose or benefit.
Examples:
Economic folly. Act of folly. It was folly for the hiker to climb the dangerous mountain alone.
Conceit.
An excessively high opinion of oneself, self-importance.
Examples:
Full of conceit. Puffed up with conceit. His vain conceit made it difficult for him to work well with others.
Underscore.
To give extra weight to communication, To draw a line or lines under a word, sentence, etc., to call attention to it.
Examples:
Underscore an important fact. Underscore the severity. That incident underscored the vulnerability of the national defense system.
Responsible.
Answerable or accountable for something within one's power, control, or management.
Examples:
Responsible action. Responsible for customer service. She's a responsible pet owner who ensures her dog gets enough exercise and a healthy diet.
Preserve.
To keep or maintain a particular quality, feature, etc., especially to prevent it from decaying, being damaged, or being destroyed.
Examples:
Preserve my strength. Preserve a country's heritage. They worked hard to preserve the nature of their native lands.
Cherish.
To hold someone or something dear, to feel or show affection for someone or something.
Examples:
Cherish a stuffed animal. Cherish relationships. She cherished the memories of her childhood.
Penicillin.
An antibiotic drug derived from mold and used to treat bacterial infections.
Examples:
Penicillin allergy. Penicillin sensitivity testing. The doctor prescribed penicillin to treat the bacterial infection.
Assault.
A violent physical attack, the crime of forcing someone to submit to sexual intercourse against their will.
Examples:
Assault aircraft. Victim of sexual assault. We got caught up in an assault case.
Exploit.
To make full use of and gain an advantage from resources, opportunities, etc.
Examples:
Exploit a security hole. Exploit a valuable opportunity. We exploit our mining resources to strengthen our national power.
Fatal.
Causing or resulting in death, lethal.
Examples:
Fatal accident. Make a fatal mistake. The car crash was fatal, and the driver died on impact.
Progression.
The act or process of changing to the next stage or phase or moving forward.
Examples:
Progression of civilization. Progression of disease. The company has made great strides in its progression towards sustainability.
Presume.
To suppose or assume something to be true, often without sufficient evidence or proof, to take liberties, behave impolitely, or overstep one's bounds, often due to arrogance or ignorance.
Examples:
Presume innocence. Presume on his tolerance. I presume you've already made plans for the weekend since you didn't respond to my invitation.
Ultimate.
Furthest or highest in degree or order.
Examples:
The ultimate goal in life. The ultimate luxury. Management must take ultimate responsibility for the accident.
Triumph.
A great victory or achievement.
Examples:
Triumph of democracy. Triumph of the spirit. The team's triumph in the championship resulted from their hard work and dedication.
Mystery.
Something difficult to understand or explain, a secret or enigmatic quality that adds to the fascination or interest of something. A genre of fiction that involves the solution of a crime or a puzzle.
Examples:
Mystery novel. Unsolved mystery. The mystery surrounding the disappearance of the traveler has yet to be solved by authorities.
Conquer.
To bring under control by force or authority.
Examples:
Conquer fatal disease. Conquer the world. You must conquer your anxiety about driving.